What's up, guys? How's it going? I'm Cal, and today I am going to be sharing the final episode from the 1.17 Common Calamity server. That's right, this is going to be the last episode of this particular series. We are regenerating a brand new 1.18 world. This is the first time in over 3 years that we've totally reset the world. And before I head over and start filming new episodes from 1.18, I thought it would be fun to give you guys a full base tour here of the MESA base that I've been working on. For anyone who's brand new to my channel, I've actually documented the entire process of building this base, and there are 14 other episodes for you to go watch if you'd like to check out the development of this particular base as I built it bit by bit. Today I want to show you mostly the interior of the main base. This is the nether portal I built in the last episode, and this is the guard tower that I built the episode before that. Now the interior is a little bit light here on the guard tower, but we do have a water elevator to take us up. And here is the view of the front entrance. Now I also put these 4 towers around the base. It was just a tower to start with, but I wanted to build some defensive walls and then some defensive towers as well. All right, let's head inside here. So this is the biggest version of this particular style of base that I've ever done. And I may eventually do an evolution of a Minecraft base type video to show you where I started with and how I ended up with this particular layout. So this is the first floor here, and you can see that I'm building at a scale that's a little bit bigger than you might typically build a Minecraft base at, which was one of the things that I didn't like about this base. Is it made it difficult to sort of navigate around, and I spent a lot of time just going up and down floors. I do like building vertically, but it was a little bit too much. So here on the first floor, I've got my fancy fish tank down to 1 fish. They seem to pass away in there occasionally, and just a little bit of decoration here. I really liked using the warped wood for my interior furnishings. It was a new block, obviously, in I think it was 1.16. Over here, just a big table. I had planned to do some more banners. I wanted to do like a collection of banners on this wall. Never got around to it. At least something I can do in 1.18. Now, before we go check out the basement, let's head up. Now, the second floor is basically the heart of my base. To minimize the amount of time I got to spend jumping between floors, I wanted to have all the important stuff here. So this is my storage center along with my double smelter, and I've decorated it up a little bit to have some smoke rising up there in the back, but these are actually fully automated. There is a bamboo farm tucked on the next floor that feeds these, so it should never ever run out of fuel. And you can see here we've got plenty of bamboo, and that goes all the way up to the next floor. There's a big storage system for it, so even if I'm smelting for days, I'm not going to run out of fuel. So I won't go through all the storage here, but this was just about big enough for me. I don't usually do an automated storage system. I find that I end up spending more time creating the automation than it actually saves me in the long run. I always like to display my armor textures here in my base. As I'm working on them, it's nice to be able to hop onto the server and see what those changes look like. And I may do full-on armory in the next iteration of my base. Moving over here, this is my personal enchanting center. I also have a brewing stand here just for ease of access, and storage up here for items to enchant if I need to refresh the enchantments. Now over here, I've got 3 auto brewers. I like having auto brewers. I like to use potions. Fire resistance, and of course night vision are the two I use most commonly. And then over here, water breathing. So plenty of bone meal. So like I said, this is sort of the heart of the base. This is where I spend most of my time. Now, as we go up, you'll find that these floors are lighter and lighter furnished. I think this is the only other floor that was entirely done. You can see over here, this is my automated bamboo farm. And this is a relatively small one, but for a single player's purposes, this is really all you need. This is going to keep those 2 auto smelters going all night long if you need them. Now over here, I also like to use a lot of wool. So I went ahead and built these automated shearing farms for 6 sheep. And right in here is my bedroom. So I've got a custom bed. There's an actual sleepable bed tucked away right there, and a desk. Just a nice little room here that I use to sleep, and it's high enough up in the air that even if there's monsters, you know, banging on the front doors of the gatehouse out front, I'll be able to sleep through the night. So yeah, that's the second floor. And I really like spending a lot of time on the roof style and sort of decorating things out in here and making everything look nice, which is one of the benefits of building this big. All right, on to the fourth floor. This is where I'd started to put in an armory. So I got some nice windows here you can look out, but I had wanted to display all of my custom arms and armor textures, which I developed over the course of this series, actually. Never got around to finishing the job here, but you can see I had started to tuck some of them in. Again, got got a decorated roof, very important. These windows look great from the inside and outside in my opinion. Even did the patterned floor here. And I've got another balcony here that I never really decorated. All right, heading up to the 5th floor. And I think this is the one where, yeah, I did not end up using this or decorating this at all. The walls are finished, I guess you could say, and the ceiling to some extent. I think things look generally nice. It's lit up, it's spawn proof, but there's really no point in being up here. And I had some plans. There's actually a tower in the back here. You can see this leads all the way up there. I had planned it so that that was just far enough from my storage room that it should have been able to spawn. So I was going to totally black it out up there and try and turn it into an automated creeper farm. And then the creepers were going to get piped over here into a little killing chamber. And I would have a sort of passive gunpowder farm right here in the base. But never needed it. That's it for up here. Let's head down to the basement. Rounding the corner, and here we are in the basement. I've got 2 more automated farms here. I've got some villagers hidden around the corner, and I've got my island map up here. So there is the map of my MESA base. This is, I believe it's, yep, pumpkins and melons. And then over here is paper or sugarcane, I guess. Like having all of that, and I actually trapped a couple villagers back here that had the appropriate trades so that I had basically all the emeralds I wanted. So I had a little daily routine to sort of stock up on resources and emeralds. Unfortunately, I didn't do much decorating down in my slime farm or my branch mine. Not even really worth going down there. If you go back to the prelude to Calamity, I did 3 sort of prelude episodes to the 1.16/1.17 series from the Common Calamity server. I did a base tour of my 1.15 base. And I actually did a lot of underground work. I had a haul of monster trophies, I guess you could call them, and I had a fully decorated slime farm. Now, unfortunately, the downside of building on the scale is that you're going to spend most of your time just putting the base together, and you're not going to have as much time for decorating and infrastructure and all that stuff. And you can even see here inside these towers, looking good. Even got the like gradient going, but never did any decoration on the interiors. All right, so I've had originally wanted to do each of the 4 towers differently. I ended up only doing one differently. The idea here was that it was starting to sort of like crack and pull apart from all of the magic emanating from the beacons. I think it's something that I could actually do a better job with the 1.18 blocks that are now available. Deep Slate, I think, is going to help provide that transition between the blackstone and the cobblestone. And I think there's also just, I could have done a better job. It's something I should have planned in creative before I jumped into it. That's pretty much it, actually. Again, my plans for 1.18 are to dial it back just a little bit. Again, this was just a little bit too big, and I ended up not having as much time to do some of the interior design and furnishing that I wanted to do. Now, while I do love this base, and I'm super proud of how it came together, I really love the roof design. I really love some of the details I put into it. It looks great from the outside, but it's not as functional as I like it to be. My thing is really building or finding that middle ground between aesthetics and functionality. Tipped a little bit too far towards the aesthetics end of the scale. For 1.18, my plan is to dial it in just a little bit. Keep the base large enough that I can really add some of these cool details and crenellations and all that fun stuff. It needs to be a little bit more functional than this one was. All right, guys, thanks for checking out this video. Once again, I am Cal, and it has been a lot of fun sharing my adventures here on the Common Calamity server with you over the last, I think it's a year and a half now. And I look forward to doing it again in 1.18 from a brand new world. Now, if you are enjoying these Minecraft Let's Plays, be sure to let me know. And subscribe for the next one. I should have another one coming out real soon, as we've been hard at work on that 1.18 server. I'm actually filming this one as I take a night off from building over on 1.18. That is going to do it for me here on the 1.17 Common Calamity Minecraft server. Thank you all again so much. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you for the next one. Bye for now, guys.